Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig and I'm joined by my wife, Brynna. Today we have a really beautiful pair of boots here. This is a blue full quill ostrich custom boot from Rios Boot Company. Brynna, you ready?
Let's do it.
Old boots got soul, and I carry on this way and we get better every day.
So we got these Rios Boot Company custom full quill ostrich boots from Goodwill, like a super lucky find. And I found out some pretty cool history, Brynna, about these boots. Do you want to hear about it? Because it's pretty sweet. Now, you guys might be familiar with Rios of Mercedes Boot Company, which might be why you clicked on this video, but this is from a different boot company. The Rios family has been making boots for over 150 years, but it started with Rios Boot Company. See, Abraham and Zeferino Rios started the Rios Boot Company back in 1928, really long time ago, and they had a little disagreement. So Zeferino went out on his own and eventually sold Rios of Mercedes to investors from West Texas, and since then, Rios of Mercedes doesn't have any owners in the family, in the Rios family, but Abraham continued his custom boot making work with Rios Boot Company. Then Abraham's nephew Armando started learning from Abraham and eventually started his own custom boot shop, Armando Boot Company. So I called them. That was the only lead that I had. I was researching, I was trying to find all of these articles. I found two. You can look at them at the links in the description. So I called Armando Boot Company and asked them about these boots, and they confirmed that these were made by Abraham Rios sometime in 1970 or 1980. So lots of history in these boots. Too bad we don't know who they made them for or anything else about these boots, but damn, they are beautiful and have lots of U.S. history in the Rios family. So if you were expecting a Rios of Mercedes video, it's close, but not quite there.
Same family.
Same family, just a custom portion, and they are beautiful. So now that we know the history behind these boots, Brynna, do you want to take us through the rundown?
Yes. What we're working with here is you've got the full quill ostrich, so that's really nice. I mean, you can see that. It's clearly not a print. It's just too beautiful to be a print. And it's in this really beautiful royal blue color. It's gonna look great with dark jeans, light jeans. You can really run the gamut with blue, right?
Blue is such a good color for boots.
Yeah, and while we're down here, I mean, look at that toe. It's a medium round toe. It looks great. It's not too wide, not too round. It's awesome. The main event, it's a tall girl.
It's very tall.
So this is a 13-inch tall boot. It's large. And you've got the denim blue shaft here, obviously all the way up. And you've got the smooth ostrich inlay.
Plus this 5 rows of stitching here look really good around that inlay. Such a good look. Probably my favorite part of the boot is this blue smooth ostrich crown up here.
Yeah.
Not very many boots have crowns nowadays, but when they do, it looks so good.
Yeah, it kind of brings together the bottom and the top of the boot. You know, it's like seamless all the way up.
Exactly, great design.
Yeah, and we do at the top have a small, only a 1-inch scallop. So not gonna do a lot if you've got wide calves.
I think it might be a little bit difficult for you to fit into this boot.
It's gonna be tight, but I mean, it's a beautiful boot, so I'm excited to try. The leather outsole, the lemonwood pegs, it is traditionally made with the hard leather insole?
Yeah, hard leather insole.
Hard leather insole for sure.
You can feel the imprint of the person's foot on the inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
So even though it
Worn.
looks like it hasn't been worn very much on the outsole, it kind of leads me to believe that it was resold at some time, just because the inside does feel very broken in. This has a 2-inch heel on it, and it is leather stacked, so all in all, it stands at 15 inches tall if you include the 2-inch leather stacked heel as
Tall
well.
of
It's
water.
very tall, but it's a canvas for pure beauty.
Wish you'd say that about me.
Brynna, are you ready to try these boots on?
Let's
Maybe.
do it.
I'm not confident that they'll fit your cast, but it's worth a try.
They're not going to fit. So we have got on the custom Rio blue full quill ostrich boots, and they are freaking tight around the calves. So 3 things about these boots that I'm noticing so far. I'm noticing that they are definitely worn in. You can feel where the other person's foot impression was, although it's made like a nice groove. This person had a little bit of a higher arch, so it feels really nice. It feels maybe a little bit small, so maybe like a small 6.5 or a little bit of a tighter 6.5. Definitely made for a little bit of a narrow foot, and you can definitely get that with custom, so that's a lovely thing. For my foot, they don't quite fit. And then I'm also noticing, second, that they are a really tall boot. In fact, they're so tall that they don't even fit around my calf, so they're like scrunching down quite a bit, as you can see. Yeah, all around just don't fit my foot, which is kind of unfortunate because they're such a beautiful boot. And then third would be that shaft circumference is just not big enough, and the 1-inch scallop really isn't able to do enough. So they're just kind of like bunching around my calf. But otherwise they're pretty comfortable, even though they are a little bit slim. Over time they could definitely stretch, as all real leather boots do, to kind of form around my foot. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on these.
All right, so these are definitely custom boots and not custom for you, Brynna. That's the risk that you take when you buy secondhand custom boots.
Yep.
So if you're thinking about going that route, just know that they were made for one person specifically. It's not like off-the-shelf boots where you can find a size and just go with it and have a better chance of boots fitting you. So this is something that we found at a good price, and we figured that it was going to be a good piece of content to show you guys and maybe introduce you to some new custom boot opportunities out there. And if you're interested in learning more about Armando Boot Company, definitely check out the links in the description.
And you know what? I will say, on this channel, you have a very high percentage of having good boots found secondhand.
Yes.
So the fact that,
Yes.
one didn't work out is not surprising to me. You know, that's the risk you take. But if everyone could be so lucky as to buy 98% of the boots and they fit, that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah, it's not bad. You win some and you lose some as far as fit is concerned.
Totally.
We get lucky on this channel quite frequently, so it's not a really disappointing thing that these don't fit you. 1, because it happens so few times. 2, because you're not like the biggest fan of full quill ostrich anyways, so even if these did fit you, you probably wouldn't wear them as frequently as they deserve to be worn.
Wow.
Roasted. Well, no, I'm not roasting you. It's just like, these are beautiful, and they should go to somebody who really loves them, or maybe go back to Armando. So, I mean, if Armando doesn't want these back as a piece of history, of his history, then we'll probably sell them. So I'll ask him first, and then if he says no, then you can find the links to where you can try these for yourself in the description. Maybe I'll put them up on eBay. We'll see how it goes.
Why not?
Yeah. So thank you so much, Brynna, for helping me out with this video. These boots are certainly a find. However, with custom boots, it is always a risk because they may not fit you. Usually, if somebody goes custom in the first place, they've had to. They have no other choices.
Or they're fancy.
Or they're fancy.
I mean,
this person was definitely fancy.
But look at these. These are a custom that was too small, but look at the elephant boots that were a custom that was a smidge too big, and it was the same size. So, custom, you never know what you're getting, but I mean, shop on.
Yeah, that was a very lucky find. If you want to see a custom pair of boots that did fit Brynna, you can find that at the link above or at the end screen. Thank you so much for watching today. If you made it this far, please subscribe if you haven't yet. We're doing a lot of fun stuff here all the time. Huge thanks to Brynna for joining me on this video, and we will see you next time. Peace, everybody. Have a good one.
It's a beautiful blue ostrich boot from Rios Boot Company. Yeah, you gotta love that inlay and crown and the history. Yeah. Huge thanks to Brynna for joining me again for this video. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a good one.